If there's one thing that people will be drinking during the 2026 Winter Olympic Games in Italy, it's of course coffee and espresso. Hard to find anywhere else that's better. Espresso and espresso machines are a huge part of Italian culture, and so much so that there's a place near the Olympic host city of Milan dedicated to coffee. Matt Renoux is in Italy covering the Olympics for us, and he got to visit the World Institute dedicated to espresso.
The Espresso Academy and Institute in Florence used to be a massive factory where they made espresso machines. Now it's a massive building filled with labs where they can study espresso, kitchens where they can cook food and pair it with espresso, and they still hand make espresso machines, custom order, if you have $20,000 or so to spare.
Surrounded by the beauty of Florence, Eric Forbein,
technical product manager for Marzocco.
Designs a little beauty himself.
There's a ton of technology under the hood.
After inventing what he calls an invisible espresso machine from his garage in Indiana,
This is what we had developed in Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Eric was hired by La Marzocco
Really a good blend with the stuff that we were trying to do.
to work at the Accademia Cafe Espresso in Florence, an institute where they love coffee so much.
Heating water, we're pressurizing it, we're using that to make coffee. But the way we go about that, there's a bunch of different bits of technology mixed in there.
They study each and every part of it, right down to the bean, with coffee labs to study coffee, kitchens to create food you can pair with coffee. There's even a coffee museum,
filled up with design,
along with Western Europe's largest indoor coffee plantation. And in the basement, there's a workshop.
This is the workshop where we work the most.
Where lead designer Stefano Della Piatra and his team are making the world's most unique espresso machines.
We have this small hub where we can create new shapes and ergonomics and a maximum number of 40-50 machines in a year.
That, just like Italian sculptures, are handmade and custom built from one simple idea.
Sometimes we start from a mood board directly from the customer. Sometimes we talk with other designers and we try to create the shape that is in the mind of our customer.
And can cost around $20,000 a piece.
Every machine is different from the other, and it's something that nowadays in the industry, the modern industry, you don't have it anymore.
With a one-of-a-kind custom espresso machine built for coffee shops, Porsche, and NBA players, carrying on a tradition started by the founders of this company in the 1960s, and today,
That goes into the machine.
Eric says, is now blending with modern technology
Pushing the forefront of coffee.
to design Italian espresso machines just as beautiful as Italian art.
Make things innovative and really make some cool stuff.
Tickets to get inside that Espresso Museum and Institute cost about $20, certainly a lot more if you want one of those custom-made espresso machines. They've made those, by the way, for Porsche and NBA players. Obviously can afford the 20 grand. At least the coffee doesn't cost that much and is delicious. Reporting from the 2026 Winter Olympics in Italy, I'm Matt Renoux, 9 News.